Hi and welcome to Greek Life. Today we're going to do 25 verbs, both in the so-called normal form and also in the subjunctive. And if you're new here, I'm Sandra and this is where we put our little Greek into practice. Subjunctive, what's that? In Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, Greek, etc., there are always two ways of saying, for example, I sleep. In English, however, we don't do this. And that's why we often don't understand for a long time that we have to learn both ways, both verb forms. I sleep is kimame, right? But it's also kimitho. Sometimes we have to use kimame, sometimes kimitho. It's sometimes like this and sometimes like that, depending on the rules. So we have to know both verb forms. Which verb form we use when depends on the setting, the sentence construction. But today we just want to concentrate on the verb forms themselves. Once you know them, that's half the battle. Pro tip: you don't need to remember all the persons either. If you know the I form, the first person, it's a piece of cake to derive all the other persons. And that way you won't feel overwhelmed while learning now. 25 verbs starting with I eat. I eat is both tro and fao. Tro and fao, depending on the settings of the sentence. I go is both pigeno and pao. Pigeno and pao. I leave is both fevro and firo. Both forms are the same important. I come in Greek is both erchome and ertho. Erchome and ertho. Sometimes I use one form, sometimes I use the other. I see is both vlepo and dho. Vlepo and dho. I let in Greek is both afino and afiso. Afino and afiso. And we need to know both. I say is both leo and po. Both forms are equally important and equally used. I think. Σκέφτομαι and σκεφτώ. Σκέφτομαι and σκεφτώ. I put, βάζω and βάλω. Βάζω and βάλω. Verb number 10. I sleep. I sleep is both kimame and kimitho. Kimame and kimitho. I wake up, ξυπνάω, and ξυπνήσω. Ξυπνάω and ξυπνήσω. I read, διαβάζω and διαβάσω. Διαβάζω and διαβάσω. I drink in Greek is both πίνω and πιω. Πίνω and πιω. I forget. Ξεχνάω and ξεχάσω. Ξεχνάω and ξεχάσω. Our verb 15, I search. Ψάχνω and ψάξω. Ψάχνω and ψάξω. And I just did another video about I forget and I search. And I link the video up here. I play is both παίζω and παίξω. Παίζω and παίξω. I lose, χάνω and χάσω. Χάνω and χάσω. I pay is both πληρώνω and πληρώσω. Πληρώνω and πληρώσω. I order, παραγγέλνω and παραγγείλω. Παραγγέλνω and παραγγείλω. Verb number 20, I work. Δουλεύω and δουλέψω. Δουλεύω and δουλέψω. I speak is both μιλάω and μιλήσω. Μιλάω and μιλήσω. I give, δίνω and δώσω. Both verb forms are the same important. Δίνω, δώσω. I go out, βγαίνω, βγω. Βγαίνω, βγω. I become, γίνομαι and γίνω. Γίνομαι and γίνω. I made a training video about this verb, different expressions, and I link it up here. And our very last verb, verb 25, I ask, is both ρωτάω and ρωτήσω. Ρωτάω and ρωτήσω. So, now it's your turn. I eat is both and I go is both. And I leave is both. And I come can be or. I see is both. And I let can be or. I say is or. I think is both. And I put can be said in two ways, either or. I sleep is or. I wake up is both. And how to say I read in Greek? It's either or. I drink is both. And I forget in Greek can be either or. I search can be both. And I play in Greek is. And also I lose is both. And I pay is both. And I order can be or. I work in Greek is both. And depending on the settings of the sentence, I speak is or. I give can be or. How to say I go out? Or. And I become is both. And our very last verb, I ask in Greek or. Thank you very much for watching and joining this exercise. And if you like more of these videos, please like, comment and subscribe. And I see you in the next one.